Hello friends, and welcome to Colorado Man Yoga. I'm Scott Lehman. Today we're going to be talking about and working on anxiety. In this particular day and age, with all the uncertainty most Americans are going through right now, sometimes anxiety can rear its ugly head. And I want to share some of my best practices and techniques that I've learned to help me manage that kind of stress in my life. If you ask most Americans, they suffer from some form of anxiety, and there's really some simple things you can do to help kind of level that out. And again, with consistency, enthusiasm over an extended period of time, one day you might be free of anxiety on a daily basis. We all have to work towards something. So to begin with, we're going to start out with a breathing exercise that I use when I feel the pressure of anxiety on my chest, or feeling that tightness in my neck whenever, stress kind of overwhelms me, and it still happens to the best of us. I have worked on anxiety most of my adult life, having high stress jobs in the past, and this breathing exercise is something simple that you can do whenever you feel it coming on. All right, so to begin with, I'd like you to come to a comfortable seated position, either on a pillow like me, or a block, or on a chair, whatever works well for you. To begin with, I'd like you just to put your hands on top of your thighs and tune in, is what we like to call it. You're welcome to close your eyes and just notice how you feel inside. How do you feel physically? How do you feel emotionally? And how do you feel mentally? Acknowledge those feelings. They're valid. Now, next, I'd like you to bring awareness to your breath as it is right now. Where are you breathing? Normally, when anxiety comes up, we start having these short, shallow breaths high up in our chest. Acknowledge where the breath is in your body right now. Breathing quickly, slowly, just notice what's going on. Now I'd like you to begin by lengthening your breath, slowing things down. Exhale everything out. And inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue breathing in your head with your own count, nice and slow with control. You're doing great. Keep your awareness on the sound of your breath in your head. Go ahead and finish whichever roundup that you're on right now, and we're going to extend things even further, just ever so slightly. Great, so exhale everything out, empty your lungs again, one more time. And inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to add a brief hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and take one more round on your own counts in your own head. You should be finishing up here pretty quickly. Now exhale everything out. Great. We're going to add something else on. We're going to try what we call alternate nostril breathing. This is another great way to bring awareness to your breath, but in a slightly different manner. What I'm going to end up doing here is using my hands to block one nostril and focus on a breath in through my left nostril. And then I'm going to switch, block my left nostril, and exhale out my right nostril. This is another great calming technique to bring awareness to the breath. Great. This is what it looks and sounds like. Using my thumb, I'm going to block my right nostril, and on that same inhale, count of 4, I'm going to breathe in through my left nostril. Here's what it looks like. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you would do it without talking, but you get the gist here. Now let's do a couple rounds together here. All right, go ahead and bring your thumb and pinky out, and you can block your left nostril, whichever finger makes sense here, whichever feels good for you here. So start by blocking that right nostril. Exhale everything out. Sit up nice and tall, and inhale through the left nostril for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now we're going to add on that brief hold at the top and the bottom of our breath. They're called kumbakas. Just brief little gentle holds, just like we did before. All right. So begin by plugging your right nostril. Exhale everything out. And inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, everyone. I like to use this breathing technique after I've used the first one to kind of calm myself down and just set myself up for success. Now remember, while doing these breathing exercises, if during the holds you feel tight or nervous or anxious, those holds, those kumbakas we're doing make things worse, skip the holds, okay? It's not important. The important part is bringing awareness to your breath and bringing your focus inward to those soothing sounds. The breath is a very powerful tool that can be used to help calm us down or excite us as well. And in this case, we want to use the first part. So next, I'd like to share one of my favorite techniques for helping relax me both physically and emotionally at the same time. It's called legs up the wall or waterfall pose, a couple different names for it here, but I really like this one because it tricks our bodies into calming down, slowing our heart rate down, and it can actually be pretty comfortable here. The only thing that you're gonna need is yourself. That's important. You can use props with this one, a blanket or a block to kind of give your lower back some support and comfort. You can even use a jacket or a sweater, whatever you have, but you want to make sure that your lower back is comfortable. And what we're going to use next is a wall. That's the only other thing you really need for this one here. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to come and bring my bottom really close to the wall here, and then I'm going to bring my legs up above me. And what this is going to do is it's going to trick my heart into slowing down, and then we're going to use some of those breathing techniques we used before, all right? So my bottom gets really close to the wall, right? A creaky floor here, and then I'm going to scoop my bottom as close to the wall as I can. Now, you're welcome to use a folded up blanket here. I'm going to give myself just a little bit of support, a little bit of lift here. Also going to bring some comfort, because if this is a hard floor, it may be a little tough on your lower back. Now, my legs are up the wall, my shoes are off, so I'm not leaving any marks on the wall. Now, your arms can come down by your sides, or my favorite thing to do with them is I'll take my right hand, place it on my tummy, left hand, place it over my heart. Now, get yourself comfortable, and depending on how tight your hamstrings are, your knees may be a little bent here. It's important to not lock your knees while you're here. So get comfortable and close your eyes and just notice how you feel right here. Are you comfortable? Is this position going to work for some breathing exercises? If not, make the appropriate adjustments. Try to get yourself comfortable as best you can. Now, if for any reason you begin feeling any pins or needles in your toes, then it's probably time to come out of the pose and get some blood back to your feet there, all right? Nothing really to worry about. Just remember, pins and needles, time for a break, okay? All right, now come back to your breath. Just notice what your breath is doing right here. You may already begin to feel some of the calming sensations that this pose has. Now we're going to start again with that 4-count breath in. So exhale everything out. And inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to bring some of those kumbakas into this next round here. Exhale everything out. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and take one more round on your own count, in your own breath. Great work, everyone. You should be finishing up here. Now, slowly and carefully come down from the wall here. Maybe you bend your knees and walk your feet close to you, and then just walk your feet over, being gentle on your way down. Remember, don't want to overdo it or slide down and hurt yourself, make things worse. Now, friends, I'd really like to thank you for taking the time. I hope that these breathing techniques and legs up the wall pose can help you with anytime anxiety rears its ugly head in your day. And feel free to share this video with folks if you feel that they might benefit from it. And again, please leave any questions, comments, feedback in the comments below. Find me on my social networks, and if there's something in particular you'd like to work on together, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to make a video for it. Friends, thanks again. I'd like to seal our practice today by one of my favorite sayings here. We are the rivers, we are the mountains, we are the earth, and we are the stars. Namaste, friends. Look forward to seeing you again here in the future.